Yeah. So can we start?
Yes.
So when I listened to your latest album, Pablo's Dogs, for the first time, I was disappointed because you're playing more mature, more different, calmer than on the previous albums. So, but now after uh, listening that for many more times, it becomes one of my favorite Tankard albums. Do you also feel a slight change in your playing?
Oh, first of all, nice to hear that. Yeah, maybe sometimes it's good to listen um, more than one time to a new album.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think we didn't change the style so much. I mean, we took care a lot of about the vocals this time again, and it was a lot of work with the vocals. And yeah, but we still have a lot of very fast and thrashy parts inside. And so I can just say for the band, it's we are really satisfied with the result. And if the people and the fans like it too, yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, I
But
think
there is no really a changing of style.
yeah, I think most of your fans like the new album because it's longer than previous or but One Foot in the Grave was long album, but uh, this album is longer than the albums
Yeah,
earlier years. So
yeah, maybe one or two or three songs are a little bit too long after listening
yeah,
to the album. That could be. I mean, but yeah, but now we are not able to change that anymore.
yeah.
So
So on almost every album, your lyrics were very wasn't really serious, and now on Pavlov's Dogs, there are I think two songs that have funny lyrics. What
no,
influence? No.
no. That's not right. Because we always, since Chemical Animation, since '87, we try to do a good mixture of funny and serious stuff. So this is nothing new to write serious songs. And yeah, we have a lot of funny new songs on the album Barbarians. We have Lockdown Forever, which is a really funny song. We have the a Metal Cash Machine, which has a really funny lyric. So we always try to do a good mixture of funny lyrics and serious stuff. And that Tankard is writing serious lyrics. It's really nothing new. We do this since '87. Forget the lyrics about '86 zombie attack. We all were 14, 15 years old, but that Tankard is writing serious lyrics is totally old and not new.
Yeah. So you never had a long break between your album, but I think the break between One Foot in the Grave and Pavlov's Dogs is the most long break in your career. So what's happened? What happened? Why is that?
Yeah, so we were supposed to bring out this album in 2020. And so yeah, so in autumn 2019 we really had, I don't know, one and a half or two songs ready. And we said, oh, that doesn't work. We really have to postpone the album. Then in 22, in the beginning, this Corona pandemic came, and we did a whole break for everything, for songwriting, for meeting, for practicing, a couple of months. And then in 2021, we started again with the songwriting. And that's the reason why it took so long this time. And of course, we are getting older. It's not really easy to write a whole album every 2 or 3 years. So this is another reason for this long break.
Yeah, my favorite song on the last album is "Exfluencer." Can you tell me more about this song? It's about social medias. Yes.
Yeah,
What do you think about?
yeah, it's about it's about a influencer. It's about a woman, and she's totally lost in social media, and she's only yeah she's doing everything for fishing clicks, and is really lost in this kind of cyber world. But at the end, she really find out the way of that. And of course, we all uses smartphones, Facebook, Instagram. Now we're doing an interview via Zoom. I mean, all this new social media is very important, but we see especially a lot of young people. They live in a totally different world. They live in this kind of social media world, and we think this is could also be very dangerous. This is a song what's about. That's a reason not for influencer, exfluencer, because the influencing was in the past.
Uh, First of all, let's hope that this bloody COVID is over. But I want you to ask, how did you survive the COVID? And is the lyrics of "Lockdown Forever" you wrote it about you?
No, the lyrics are really funny because imagine there is such a heavy virus, you have to stay for the rest of your life at home. And the only possibility to get food is a pizza service, and you have nothing to do the whole day. Listening to all your heavy metal record collection. So this is a very funny thing about this lockdown. And I mean, we all have regular jobs in the band, and so we don't live from the music, so it was not so hard for us. It was really hard, especially for smaller bands like Tankard. They really have to live from the music. That was really two very hard years. And but now we are all happy that normal concerts taking place, and everything, it's getting hopefully very normal.
Yeah. What concert plans you have for this year? Because I saw you have a Berberians on Warpath, yeah, tour, and
It's
but are you planning to uh, take and do another concerts except this that we are see on the graphic?
Yeah, that's not really a tour. It's mostly we play at the weekend, but these are all dates until June. We put on the shirt, and we are fully booked the whole year. We have 25 or 30 shows, and playing a couple of festivals, Summer Breeze, Bangor Head Festival. Now we go to Greece in February, and so we we are really fully booked. But you live in Poland, right?
Yeah.
Yes. At the moment, there are no plans to come to Poland. We visited Poland only once. We played in Warsaw
Yes.
and Krakow.
Yes.
Is that right? Krakow?
Yes.
Krakow. And it's time to come back.
Yeah, I think
Maybe next
that's a great idea.
maybe next year. And so if there is any offer, we really would love to come over.
Yeah. Last
And
season,
I know a Polish word.
yeah, tell me.
Kocham cię.
Yeah. That means Ishli Badish, I think, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Last season, your beloved Eintracht won the European League and beat my favorite club, Barcelona, along the way. Well, that was quite shocking for me, but we were better than us. and was the win of Eintracht was the reason for you to record a new version of Schwarz-Weiß Wischny?
Yeah, that was a reason, because yeah, we just changed a little bit the lyrics, nothing special, and the old EPs were sold out. They were sold out since a long time, so we said, yeah, after 42 years, we win in Europe Cup, then now it's time to bring out a new version. And yeah, but I think it's really a CD for the football fans, and only for the diehard Tankard collectors of everything.
What's your prediction for this season?
I mean, at the moment, I mean, I go to Eintracht since I was 8, since 75, and yeah, we went through very bad times, 4 times going down to the second league, and now they win the National Cup in 2018. Now they win the Euro League in 2022, and playing all the time in the Euro League. Now the very first time in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Now we have a really hard 2 really hard games against Napoli. I think the chances are 30-70 to reach that. But I really would satisfied if we gonna be at the end. Place 4 where would be awesome, really great, and to play again Champions League. But if we play Euro League next year, that would be also, for me personally, very fine.
Yeah. So let's talk about your 40th anniversary jubilee. That is quite a lot of time. How do you feel that you make it so long?
Yeah, on the one hand, of course, we are really proud that we, yeah, so long on the road and still alive and still be a part of the metal scene. On the other hand, of course, we are really thankful to the fans, because they supported us in the last 40 years, and yeah, it's unbelievable still to be here after such a long time. And yeah, I always say it's halftime, so looking forward for the next 40 years.
Hopefully. You released an album for this occasion, but is there plans for something else? Maybe live album, whole tour, or something like that?
So there are no plans for a whole tour, but we are fully booked this year, of course. And there are no concrete plans for a live album or something. We have a lot of video footage, and maybe we do something for the 45th birthday, bringing out a DVD or something like that. But at the moment, we just enjoy that we are able to play live again. And yeah, so we will see what will happen. Maybe one morning I wake up, we have a crazy idea, I don't know. But at the moment, we don't have any big plans for some new releases at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Do you have time in band's career that you remember the best? That you remember that something special in your career?
Oh, there were a lot of special things. Going the first time to South America, playing 3 times in Berlin before the cup final with our song for Eintracht, traveling all around the world. Yeah, this is all amazing. So I don't have that one special great thing. It's just, yeah, traveling around, visiting new countries, still to be here. This is totally amazing. I mean, we went through the really hard times in the middle until the end of the 90s, when thrash metal, when metal in general, and especially thrash metal, was not that very popular. And yeah, nobody was really interested into doing gigs anymore. I mean, we had 3 shows in 1998 or something like that. That was normal for that time for a thrash metal band. And so I think the most important thing for Tankard was to survive these times, never to give up. And so we are still here.
Yeah. So surely with number of shows you've played, I think there's a lot of shows that you remember special, but is there, one show that you remember very special, something crazy happened or something like that?
Oh, we played a couple of months ago in Mexico at a big festival. So the fans there really got totally crazy. That was remember. And if I look back the last 40 years, there were so many shows. There was a show in Belgium in the 80s, in the end of the 80s. And I don't know what happened to the stage, but we jumped a lot on the stage, and then it broke and there was a hole in the middle of the stage. And so we really had to take care walking all around this hole on stage. That was a very funny thing.
Yeah. When you and Frank were forming Tankard 41 years ago, which bands was most the biggest inspirations for you in that time?
So we all grown up with a new wave of British heavy metal in the end of the 70s, beginning of the 80s. Of course, the big bands, Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, but also smaller bands like Jaguar, Raven, and Tank, and all these bands. And then another big influence was, of course, the first wave of thrash metal coming from the Bay Area with Exodus, with Slayer, with the first Metallica, and don't forget the first Exciter, Heavy Metal Maniac of Canada, was also a big influence. So this new wave of British heavy metal and these first put-outs of thrash metal that really influenced Tankard.
What about Venom?
Yeah, I loved Venom. Welcome to Hell, 81. And but I think that the Exodus and that stuff was a bigger influence. But we also loved Venom, of course.
Yeah.
The older stuff.
Let's go back to the present time. Does the fact that Olaf and Andy have been in the band for so long time, because it's 25 years, I think, helps in the band's activity?
Yes, of course. So it's great to be such a long together in the band, and Andy writes, of course, a lot of songs, and we are all friends, and it's great to be together for such a long time. That's amazing.
I think Pavlov's Dogs get better reviews than One Foot in Grave or Rest in Beer or something like that. When you was recording an album, did you feel that you recording something better than your previous albums?
No. You don't feel that. You can prepare everything correct, and you have to postpone an album when you have not enough songs, and we are not a band just to bring out an album to have an output, and just bringing out something. So it's a lot of work behind, but the result we just really see at the end of an album. Of course, it's still thrash metal, it's still Tankard style, but you don't really have a feeling if it's better or not as good as the last one. But we always try to keep the level, or to bring the level higher.
You said that you hope that this 40 years anniversary is half of your entire career.
That's so. Yeah.
I think that you are not thinking about retirement, but was there in the past, or maybe not so long ago, the time that you were a bit tired and was thinking maybe, maybe we should end that or something like that?
No, not really. I mean, I told you we went through the hard times in the middle until the end of the 90s, and we never thought really to give up. And yeah, at the moment, of course, it's not so easy to play shows because yeah, you're getting old, and yeah, my knee is hurt and all that stuff. So, but as long as we have fun, and if we long as long if it's possible to go on stage, we will go on stage.
Many collectors of your records, including me, are struggle with unavailability of albums such Disco Destroyer or Kings of Beer. Have you talked to the label about possible ratio of your records from early?
Yeah, at the moment we talk a lot about reissues, and that's not so easy because the rights are there and the rights are there, but for us it's really important that everything is available for the fans, and so at the moment we really talk with the older labels for a possibility for some reissues.
Yeah. Last year you said about this show in Mexico, and there was also a creator Sodom and Destruction, yeah.
Right, yes.
But is there a chance for a whole tour of a big four of German thrash metal?
We would join that, but at the moment there are no plans. I mean, this idea is a couple of years old, and so I mean, Creator is of course the biggest band of that four, and they have to decide it. And but if there is a possibility or a chance, we would really to join that.
Because I think it's like Sodom and Creator is like Megadeth and Metallica in USA, because I think Sodom don't have a good relation with Creator, but I think maybe they can do it for the fans and tour with a Creator like Megadeth with Metallica.
Yeah, I don't know about the relationship of these two bands, and I don't want to. I don't like to talk so much about other bands. If there is a possibility, if there is an offer, Tankard really would join it.
Yeah. Now it's time for a few short questions because we are going to the end of my questions.
Okay.
What is your favorite Tankard album you have? Something like that?
My favorite Tankard album is always the first one, Zombie Attack, because it all started with it, and the last one, Pavlov's Dogs, because it's always the last one, because yes, so many work put into the last couple of years into the new album. So these are my two favorite albums.
What is your favorite band of all time?
Oh, that is not so easy. So I really love Anvil, I love Exciter, I love Omen, I love Overkill. Oh, Exodus. It's really hard to, if I have to choose one. Maybe I would say Overkill.
And favorite album, because I also love Overkill.
Yeah, Years of Decay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really love that album. Or the first one, or Taking Over, all this old stuff. But if you ask me to my every time favorite album, it's Exciter Heavy Metal Maniac.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a great album. Yeah.
It's amazing.
And a great final. My friend wanted to ask you this question. What is your favorite beer?
My favorite beer is always the beer we get at backstage because it's for free.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't have any more questions, and I think that is the end.
Yeah, great. Thanks a lot for your support. Tell me, you gonna publish this interview somewhere in the internet?
Yeah, so if you don't have, is that okay for you? I want to publish a video and
Yeah,
text in
yeah,
Polish. Yeah.
yeah. So if you can send me a link, it would be great, so we can put it on Facebook and stuff like that.
Okay. Okay. I will send
That
you
would be cool.
when it will.
Okay,
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Bye, Gerre.
thank you. Have a nice evening. Bye bye. Cheers.
Cheers.